the important thing for me is three steps. First, to set up the vision with my team. That is the goal we have to go. And then second thing, creativity. How are we going to go there?
Okay.
Then third, communication.
Amigos, buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. No sé a qué hora nos esté viendo, pero un gran saludo hasta donde esté. Seguimos con estas conversaciones, estos Life's Good Talks que hemos estado haciendo con diferentes compañeros aquí en la oficina. Y en esta ocasión, un invitado difícil de tener, pero estamos honradísimos de poder haber logrado su tiempo y su agenda. Este invitado tiene un nombre muy particular. Ahorita nos va a contar la historia de ese nombre, pero vamos a presentarlo como el señor Andrés Gun. Señor Andrés, bienvenido, muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Déjenme poner esto, espero no les moleste. Creo que para tener una conversación, aunque el señor Andrés habla perfecto español y entiende muy bien español, sin embargo, creo que para efectos de esta conversación, si le parece bien, la tenemos en inglés, ¿mejor?
Sí.
Okay, so, Mr. Gunn, thank you very much for joining and having some time for us.
Welcome. I wish I could speak Spanish fluently.
But you do, actually you do.
No, not that level.
Actually, what we said when we are having meeting, I think it was 2 days ago. As you know, we are neighbors in terms of where we're sitting inside the office.
Today we are closer.
Yeah, exactly. But actually, one of the team members told me, be careful what you said because Mr. Gunn speaks very good Spanish.
I try not to understand most of the time.
Okay, but anyway, we are going to be careful with you. So, Mr. Gunn, first of all, what's your real name? Because everybody here's refer to you as Andrés Gun. Definitely, we know that that's not your real name. So, what's your Korean name?
Korean name is Gun.
Gun?
Yes, but in spelling, I have two type of Korean name Gun. In passport, Ga-U-N-E.
Okay.
And then in company, G-U-N.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
same pronunciation, but I have two Korean name. Also, in Latin name, my name Andres came from when I was in high school.
Okay.
And I had Spanish class.
Back in Korea, right?
In Korea, right.
Okay.
And then every student has to get the Latin name. And I looked for my name from A to Z. And then Andres, one of the first, appeared in the list.
So you were able to choose the name that...
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So I thought someone gave that number to you, that name to you.
No, I chose that.
Okay.
And then in LG, I joined the LG Panama since 2022.
22.
And
yes.
then former president called me Pistola.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was telling you that Mr. Andres has a very funny name.
Yes.
And actually, yes, we can refer AKA Mr. Pistola.
Right.
Because of gun, as it's pronounced. So, what do you think about Panama? Because you said you arrived here 2022, and before Panama, you were definitely living in Korea, right?
Sure.
So, what do you think about Panama? All this, at least in the weather standpoint, it's huge change from Korean weather and Panamanian weather.
I had to speak about climate in Panama.
Okay.
When I arrived here in 2021, and then that was the first time for me to be in Panama.
Okay.
The first impression on weather in Panama was hot and humid.
Okay.
And I was concerned a lot. And of course, a lot different from Korea.
Yes.
We had in Korea has 4 distinguished
Seasons,
seasons.
right? And it's very clear
Very
and marked.
clear, right? But after a year, I look up the sky and then suddenly realized I'm living in perfect condition of weather in Panama. Every day I can see blue sky and fresh air that I cannot feel in Korea all the time. So, and also my body already accustomed and familiar to this weather.
Yeah.
And then, well, I like this weather
Okay.
very much.
So do you think, well, among some other things, but do you think the weather might be a very good contribution for you to say, life's good here in Panama?
Absolutely.
Okay. Because as you know, we have this brand promise, life's good. And actually, what we were asking to everybody that's been sitting where you are right now, we asked them, how do you define life's good within your own experience? It could be professional point of view or personal point of view, or actually you can share both. So what's your life's good perception, or how do you could describe life's good on your own experience?
My personal definition of life's good in professional way and personal way. First, in personal way, I feel life's good when I feel happy.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, to be happy we live, and to be happy we work, and then we meet people. We looking for a good restaurant to taste,
Yeah.
and then we travel.
Okay.
Actually, to be happy. So, in every moment we can be happy, and then it also is totally totally dependent how I look at them.
Okay.
Yeah. So, most of the time, when two person look at the same thing, and then the two person will definitely doesn't feel the same.
Same.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't have the same reaction on
Right.
what you're looking at, and I'm sure not everything has been a bed of roses within your life, and considering that, you could say that even in difficult times, you could say life's good.
Yes. Sure.
How?
How? Okay. Let's imagine a water, like there's a cup that water is filled half, and then as I told you before, two person look at this cup, one person the
Like-
water is filled only half,
Yeah.
and the other person I have water.
Yeah.
So it's different point of view.
Okay, got it.
To be empty, not I have only half of them,
Okay.
and then I have already half.
I have water.
Yes, I have water, and then it's
It could be worse than that.
sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, that's the now that you mentioned and you put it that way. Actually, that's the challenge that we want to that's the challenge that we have, and that's the message that we want to deliver and share with people. It doesn't matter how difficult your life is going in a certain point. The message is that we want everybody to try to see life with a little bit of optimistic
Sure.
substance or point of view, because exactly as you mentioned, even though the glass is half full, it could be empty, and at least, as you said, at least we have water. It might be a silly example, but it's exactly as I said to my daughter when she needs to study math. That's like a nightmare for her. And actually, my message is, yes, I know it's difficult. I know you don't like it. But you know what? At least you are going to learn something new. And that's something that at least yesterday you didn't know. And now you know. So life's good. You know something new. So like it or not, it's going to be contributing to your life to be better and to have a better life.
Sure.
So at the end of the day, you can say with me, life's good. Yeah, believe it or not, I actually have that talk with my daughter, actually yesterday night. And yeah, it depends of how we see things and how we see
I believe so.
life. There's a lot of people that thinks that working in a company like this, it's believe it or not, it's terrible because every time it's work and work and work and work, and actually it's not. We have very good friends. We share with very interesting people. So that's another example of a positive thing in a very challenging and demanding work like the ones that we have, right? So in your experience, how can you compare how is to work in LG Korea versus working in LG elsewhere, let's say Panama?
Okay. I really wanted to work in Panama, like overseas offices like Panama, to make or create performance. And in Korea, this is mostly back office, and then most of the job or function work to support the overseas subsidiaries.
Okay.
And then,
Got it.
yeah. My career path in LG, mostly back offices, and then I wanted to make something, numbers and achievements. Okay, that kind of performance, and to create that kind of performance, the important thing for me is 3 steps. First, to set up the vision with my team. That is the goal. We have to go. And then second thing, creativity. How are we going to go there?
Okay.
Then third, communication. And our team is not only one who is working. We have other departments supporting organization, and then the function works and the admin also. We work together out of our team. So to connect our team to make performance is communication.
Okay.
So when we accomplish all the tasks, and then we can feel some different kind of happy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But as a summary, and if I understood correctly, the experience as an LG employee outside Korea, it would be a little bit more challenging in terms that the strategy, the vision, the from to definition,
Right.
it totally depends on you, right? I mean, you need to follow maybe headquarters guideline. If you're in charge of a subsidiary, specifically for a business line or product, how to communicate, how to achieve that goal, it totally depends on you. So you have much more responsibility, of course, but also you
100%.
are it's open to define that strategy according to what you think is the best. And if I understood, when you are working in headquarters, your role is much more to support that person that is creating a strategy outside. The role would be to support. So honestly, according to what you are saying right now, I would prefer to work outside Korea.
Korea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
there's no right answer.
I would have the strategy. Yeah, it depends on everybody.
Yeah.
But according to as you were saying, I would prefer to work outside because I would have the responsibility to define the vision, the where to, the strategy, the communication tools. So I think it would be more interesting. But also it depends.
There's another different thing in Korea and Panama.
Mm-hmm.
In Panama, I can set up the direction and strategy, and then my team can follow my direction. And then this is one of the things I never dream of doing in Korea.
In Korea, okay.
Yes. I have to follow the directions, and then I just distribute the messages and then collection of the data.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is this your first overseas assignation?
Right.
Here in Panama?
Right.
And Do you miss Korea?
Sometimes yes,
Okay.
except weather.
Okay. But what about the food? What about your family?
Yes, food, yes.
Okay.
Family, yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm asking that because, as you know, I'm also a foreigner. I've been living here for almost 20 years. So actually, Panama is an excellent country. That's why I decided to stay here. But yes, there are some things that you, believe it or not, you might be ending up missing, like food, for example, like family, like friends. So in your case, it's happening, right?
Right.
In some cases. And now, as I don't know to say if as any Korean, but as most of Koreans here, I assume you play golf.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be one of the contributions for you to say life's good when you're playing golf here in Panama, right?
More or less, yes.
Okay. What do you think about golf contributing to your stress release after a very busy week?
Okay. In Korea, I like watching movies.
Okay.
And in Panama, even in weekends, I do not see K-dramas or movies a lot because I do not say I have no time, but when I see those kind of things, I feel a little bit stressed even in weekend. So that does not makes me relieved.
Okay.
But when I go out in campo,
In the golf course.
golf course, and then I see the green field and then play golf,
Yeah. So you're completely disconnect
right
to the.
look at the blue skies and then green field
And also you have to be concentrated on your next move.
Right. Right. So that makes me disconnected and then focus on what I'm doing at that moment, and then I feel fairly good.
Okay. And one question. Is it a fair competition among Koreans? And to be more specific, how is it to play with the boss? Do you have to let him win every time, or?
I'm not that kind of level yet.
Okay.
I'm trying to be.
So he plays very good.
Yes, compared to well, not that as much as previous president, but I'm sure he is going to be one of the best.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
And then we play golf not just for competition. Okay. And then I don't smoke.
Okay.
So in golf course, I talk with him in free.
So nothing related to the office.
No.
So that's a very good thing.
Yeah.
Because most of the people, even when they are doing what they like, they keep a little 10% of the stress of work. So in your case, you totally disconnect and you use golf as therapy. If we can put it that way.
We can say that.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that sometime that a guy told me the best psychologist is the golf course.
Mm-hmm.
For us that used to play golf or like it, I totally agree with that.
I know.
And what about your family? What about your daughters? I know that you have twins, right?
Right.
What do you think they feel after 2 years of living here in Panama? Because I can assume that you are most of the time busy here at the office, but they are studying at the university. Are they here? Are they studying in another country? How's your life with them, and how do you think they perceived the life's good message?
From my family's point of view.
Yeah.
Okay. My twin daughters are going to be studying in Korea after graduation next year.
Okay.
And then they are going to live their own life. And my wife who does not speak neither Spanish or English, but
Wow, really?
yes.
And
So,
how-
so at first time, she was a lot concerned the life in Panama. Okay, but well, she is busier than me.
Okay.
You believe or not, she get along with señoras in Coreanos,
Mm-hmm.
and she now familiar with the life in
In Panama?
sure.
And she doesn't feel uncomfortable of
Not
not
that much.
speaking the language. And
No. And then, surprisingly, this is third year for her, and then she didn't make a travel to Korea
Really?
so far. No.
Wow. Okay. So she's a Panamanian that not speaks Spanish. Let's put it that way. And what about music
Mm-hmm.
for you?
Yes.
Because I think music helps a lot in all this stressless
Right.
life that we also want to people to have and to live. What about music? What kind of music do you like?
I have no preference on the certain kind of type of categories. I like Korean songs, Japanese songs, and then pop songs, and then old pop too, and then now Latin music them also.
Okay.
Okay. But nowadays I prefer to hear the oldest song.
But Korean, all the songs
Kore-
or
Yeah.
80s US pop
All kinds
culture?
of. All
Okay.
kinds of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm asking you this because so far, all of our guests have contributed
Mm-hmm.
to a Life's Good playlist that we are putting together.
Okay.
So everybody has been contributing with 5 songs. So what would be your contribution? 5 songs that you like, that represent to you when you hear that song, you could say, wow, life's good. So if you could share with us 5 songs that we could include into our playlist, that would be deeply appreciated.
Okay. First, my first choice of the song would be "The Winner Takes It All" from ABBA.
Okay,
And then
very good one.
yes, when my team or I achieve something, and then I make something, and then I would think of this song first.
Wow, okay.
And then second thing, "Don't Worry, Be Happy."
Okay,
And then sometimes we collapse on the road, and then we have some unpleasant things, but it depends on how I feel, how I look at them. So I would think of that song in that moment.
okay.
So
okay.
don't worry, be happy. And then also, when I get old, from Christopher and Chungha, Korean singer.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
This song,
Is this Korean song?
No.
Is this on Spotify? Do you think we can find it in Spotify?
sure.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, yes.
Because we are putting together the playlist
Yes.
within Spotify, so
Yeah.
as long as it's there,
It starts like,
it's there.
"Oh, when I get old," and this song about reflection of the past days,
Okay.
and then look at memories in the past, and then we think about, and then for life's good.
Okay.
Okay. That is 3 songs I want to share with you
Okay.
and to everybody actually.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. At least we have 3 songs, so we are going to include it. And well, Mr. Gun, actually, as I said, this was a very informal interview,
Mhm.
or not interview, a friendly talk.
Dialogue.
So yeah, dialogue. So I only have to say and to thank you very much for your time. I know you are extremely busy, so we are, as I said at the beginning of this video, we feel honored to have you here, and that you could share with us all these experiences and point of view, and to share your personal life as well. So thank you very much. I hope you could visit us more often in this kind of projects. I have to say that Mr. Gun is the first Korean or director that is joining this project, so that would be an invitation for the rest. So you put the example, and thank you very much, Mr. Gun, for this time.
Thank you too for visiting me, and then happy to have wonderful talk with you.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
Muchísimas gracias, amigos. Pues como ya le dije al señor Andrés, en verdad, creo que él puso el ejemplo para poder tener este tipo de invitados extranjeros y de peso en estos Life's Good Talks. Así que muchísimas gracias y nos vemos con el próximo invitado. Muchas gracias.